It's the Hot Rod Podcast with Ron Foreman and Brady Wright. We literally live, eat, and breathe cars. Thanks for joining us on the podcast today. Make sure that you hit the subscribe and the like button, mash the notifications on so that you'll know every time we put a new show together and bring it to you here on YouTube. Time to get going. Let's see what's happening this week. So we're still working on the 41 Jimmy project here, and I was going to show you a couple of things that we're doing. I finished putting all the rubber mounting pucks underneath the cab so that it doesn't bang on the frame and rust everything out at some point. We've undersealed the bottom, and I'm just finishing bolting down the fronts, but I'll show you where we're at here with the backs. Okay. So you can kind of see this little guy right here is the mount itself. There's one on the other side over about there that we drilled in from the underneath and got them all bolted in. We still have the front floorboards open because I got to figure out what to do with the transmission shifter, and we still got to wire the dashboard, but we're getting there pretty close. In a minute here, I'm going to get down under and tighten up the front cab mounts, and we'll show you some of that. All right, so it's kind of weird to get under here, but this is what you got to do in order to reach the whole thing, unless you got three people, and I do not, so I'm going to tighten this guy down. Bring it to the other side. Of course, the wrench always slips off when I do that. So we're trying this. Of course, this doesn't fit unless I actually have the handle. Working upside down and backwards is lots of fun. That's how it works. That. Power tools. Oh, we're starting to tighten up. Of course it's stuck on. I would have tightened it up a little bit more before I thought it did. But no. Finally. That should do it. So now we just got through hooking up the steering again because it was undone while we were working on the cab. Show you that, and then we're going to do a little bit of hooking the cab mounts back up so that we can put the support for the hood on. We're going to test fit the hood. Okay, we're looking down inside the engine compartment. That steel rod there is the steering bar, and it is now in place where it was not before because we had to move the cab so that it's now fitting perfectly. And these guys up here, lovely things, are going to have to go into the mounting holes here, but I got to undo them from here. It's got to be cut off of there first because they're too deep. And I don't think I can get them in. And then we're going to be able to put the fenders back together and start working on pulling off the alternator and getting the fan belt set up and mounting the radiator. So this is what we're looking at. It'll fit right fine at the back end here, but out at the front, we got a little bit of a difference. That's about 6 inches. And that's because I had to move the fenders forward in order for them to fit up with the cab. Because, I don't know if you can see this very well, I'll try to get some distance here. The front clip is a Jimmy, but it's a 1-ton, one of the larger trucks, and the fender's a little bit different. In order to get them to fit back here, I had to move them forward a little bit, otherwise they would have impacted the door. So now I got to figure out what to do with the hood. Could cut it and add some metal in there, or I could add some spacers. We'll see. Over the weekend, we had a chance to drive down to Palouse, Washington, and visit the guys at the Knuckle Skrapers, local bunch of car guys. Great chaos going on in the shop. We'll have a chance to see them at some of the shows coming up this spring, I'm sure. Check out their stuff and check out their Facebook page.
Both sides, the axle, make sure we like where it is. Yeah, right now we're on the axle right here. What are we going to do on the opposite side? I don't, are we going to cut these? No, I think we're leaving that alone for the moment. You're going to cut, okay. I'm just cutting out 4-inch loops. You're going to drop this on the axle. Okay, so then you're only cutting the amount of the axle. I'm cutting just barely enough to get locked on part of the place. Yeah. Because we'll cut more later. Hey guys, Ron Foreman here, and today on the Hot Rod Podcast we're going to have some fun in the shop. Let's take a look. Okay, here we are. We're going to try and put a roof on my Model A. We're going down to Vegas here about a month, about 30 days.
Yeah, April showers.
April showers, so we're manufacturing a plastic cardboard roof. We kind of got it laid out best we can. We're going to mount it down and then trim to fit. Looks pretty cool with the spider web under there. There you go. Check that out. You'll be able to see the spider web from the inside, but not from the top. But that's okay. We won't get any water through the spider web on us. But this is what we're doing today, and getting ready for the trip. Going to be putting this heater box in there. Heater core. It's all self-contained. It's kind of cool. We'll be putting these on because if it does rain, we're going over those Cabbage Hill, those passes over the Blue Mountains. These slicks aren't going to be too good to be going in the snow or rain with. So hopefully the next time we have the video, we will be wetless. Topped. We'll be topped and wetless in Seattle.
I think we should go metal flake green on this guy.
That could happen. Yeah. Hey guys, hey, Consuelo and Ralph come by, and look what they did. They put actual first time windows, roll up windows in this car since I've had it anyway. It's not the Ford that Ford built, but I would dig that crazy window crank, man. I'm not talking about you, Consuelo. I'm talking about your wrench.
Just weld a small one on there. You put your finger in the hole.
Yep. Very good, guys. Thank you so much.
You're into cars, you love a good time, and you'd rather build it than buy it. You just might love the Rat Bastards. We're a family-oriented nonprofit organization. We believe in 1969 and older, in the rough is enough, real steel and iron, old school, traditional hot rods and rat rods. We get together, have fun, help each other build, and cruise like crazy, because that's the way car clubs are supposed to be. The Rat Bastards are a new class of old school, and our signature event is the Infestation every July. We're charter sponsors of the Idaho Hot Rod Hall of Fame. Join us at cruise-ins all over Coeur d'Alene, Post Falls, and the Inland Empire, or at our club in Seattle. We're on the Rat Bastards Car Club page on Facebook. Join us. That's it for this episode of the Hot Rod Podcast. Be sure to like and subscribe to our show, and we appreciate it if you smash those notification buttons too, so you'll know when a new one drops. For Ron Foreman, I'm Brady Wright. This has been the Hot Rod Podcast. We'll see you on the next one.